UFC 270, does that mean anything to you guys? UFC 270, like, does that trigger something of a timeline of a calendar within your brain? Because I got to tell you, it doesn't for me. I've always been lost on the numbers. But I'm speaking this way because that's the way that people within the sport speak. So UFC 270. Let me do it in easier terms. Partway through January. How's that? Partway through January, there will be a card. On that card, rumored, will be when the heavyweights finally collide. Francis Ngannou, Cyril Gane. I believe, and I know that's very quiet right now, I realize, but that was red hot right when it happened, right when Cyril beat Derek Lewis. That was red hot. I heard Max Kellerman speaking about it. I heard Stephen A. speaking about it. That's big. That's real media. It was massive. I get that it's cooled down. That's okay. That's okay, because that's going to rear back up, and I believe that is going to be an absolutely massive fight. I believe that that is going to set records. Will that outdo UFC 100? I don't know. Will it set a record and be the biggest fight of the last 12 months, be the biggest fight of the entire year, and they're going to kick it off in January, or even just be the biggest fight within the heavyweight division? There's a number of records out there. I submit for you now, that's going to break some records. Think of how big that fight is. Now, on the co-main event, by rumor, is Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker. That is a big deal for multiple reasons, starting with middleweight has been very confusing. I've come to you guys a number of times, and I've asked you, guys, did I miss something? Is Robert Whittaker said he'll do the fight? Has Robert Whittaker said he won't do the fight? I've missed something. Fill me in. I would read your guys' comments. And you'd say, I don't know either. You'd say, Chael, I don't think you missed anything. I heard the same thing you did. Whittaker was offered. It looks like Whittaker doesn't want it. Whittaker's not doing anything else, which means he defaults into it. We don't know. Well, now, by rumor, right? But in this sport, where there's smoke, there's fire. By rumor, Whittaker, Adesanya done, and they're going to a co-main event spot. That's interesting to me. I mean, there's any card to get points and participate in, it's the one I just named. You are going to have Francis versus Cyril, champion versus champion, Warrior versus Hogan on top of the card. And now you've got what I believe is a bigger star. I don't have access to these numbers. I believe Adesanya is currently a bigger draw than Francis. Like Stephen A. Smith, I don't predict anybody is a bigger star with Francis if Francis gets 2 more wins. 2 more wins, that includes McGregor. 2 more wins, Francis. But for right now, Adesanya, I think if I would have told you this a month ago, hey, Adesanya's going to do a fight. And his next fight, he's going to be co-main event. He said, to who? Adesanya's jerking a curtain? For who? Well, Hogan versus Warrior. Pretty damn big fight. And as much as this is surprising to you that Adesanya is a co-main event, it should also excite you because the card's going to cost the same amount of money. It should be very good for Adesanya, who gets to be part of a card with heavyweight, both the interim champion and the heavyweight champion. Exciting night, big night. Robert Whittaker's to the table. We've got our answer. January, midway through, we've got our date. UFC 270, don't know what it means. Talk to you guys next time.